There's a lot of great fights in history. You know, there's Ali versus Frazier, Popeye versus Bluto. At time, Mike Tyson bit an ear off. But I think no fight will ever compare to the great fight of E3 2013. And to be real with you, Sony just bit off an ear. Hi, I'm Andre and I'm a black nerd. Welcome to E3 week, where we're talking a bunch about video games that will probably never come out till next year or the year after that. And now we're going to talk about Sony's press conference. I already talked about Xbox's press conference, which you can watch right here. But this one's all about Sony. And Sony, whoo, I was about to count you out early on, and then you came back fierce. You came back second half. Let's start with the crap. Vita. We know you got a Vita. You will constantly keep trying to sell us on that Vita. Buy a Vita. Just put the freaking Vita inside of the PS4. Just bundle it somehow. If you want us to have a Vita so bad, just make it part of the system. Dang it. There was Beyond Two Souls. It's a video game with Ellen Page, Willem Dafoe. I'm cool with celebrities voicing characters, unless of course they were already voiced by other characters and then you made a celebrity voice that character. Snake. But I'm a little freaked out. Well, let's make the characters look like the celebrity that's voicing the character. I mean, you can get Ellen Page and Willem Dafoe, but did you really have to make their characters look like Ellen Page and Willem Dafoe? I think it kind of takes me out of the game. If you're trying to create this fictional story, this alternate reality, and then all of a sudden I'm seeing Juno and Green Goblin's face in my face, that doesn't really work for me. Don't make your video games the equivalent of Shark Tale. Remember the Shark Tale when they had like the Will Smith fish and the Angelina Jolie face fish? Just go watch Shark Tale, you see what I'm talking about. You know, as a matter of fact, don't go watch Shark Tale. It'll save you embarrassment. Batman Arkham Origins is going to be on PlayStation 4 as well as the other consoles. However, the PlayStation 4 version will allow you to dress up as the 60s Adam West Batman. I'm hoping in that version when you punch people, little signs come up to go pow, bam, boff. But just when you're about to count the PS4 out, you're thinking, oh man, they're talking about Vita, they're talking about PS3, I don't care. They showed me some PS4 games that I'm kind of interested in. LeBron James is talking to LeBron James, the video game character, and the video game character version of LeBron James looks better than the actual version of LeBron James. And then PlayStation goes, all right, it's time to attack. They straight red wedding the Xbox. And that is a reference to Game of Thrones, which I have never seen. The only reason why I know that reference, Red Wedding, is because my friend Katie Wilson watches Game of Thrones a lot, and she told me the entire story of what actually happened and why people were reacting about the Red Wedding. I got that reference from Katie Wilson, because if I don't say that, then she's gonna be like, Andre, why are you acting like you know Game of Thrones when you don't? Because I told you that information, and therefore you now know that she watches Game of Thrones and I don't, which according to some blogs means that she's a man and I'm a woman. Because you know, sexism still applies to television shows. Back on track. Dude comes out and be like, hey, you know how you can't play used games on Xbox One? Guess what? You can play them on PlayStation 4. That is right. You have a used game, you want to share a game, you want to take your PlayStation 4 game to somebody else's house, you can play it, no problem. You don't have to be online at all. You don't have to plug in. A little PlayStation 4 doesn't have to come in and check on you online everywhere. The government doesn't have to steal all your secrets and know what you're searching for. You're safe. You can play games or watch porn, and PlayStation 4 will never know the difference. And in some games, you won't even be able to tell the difference. And if you're an indie game developer, guess what? Sony just opened the door. It's like, oh, you make independent games? Come right on in. As a matter of fact, we're gonna devote like half of our freaking press conference to indie gamers. We don't even make games anymore. You go make the games. We'll go sit over here and hang out with Sony Pictures and try to get them to put Queen Latifah and This Is the End and Men in Black onto their PlayStation 4 system and make exclusive entertainment that'll just be for the PlayStation 4. So you know what that means? More episodes of The Tester. Could you do one more blow? Is it possible? PlayStation 4 went back. Hey, you know how your Xbox One is $499? Well, PlayStation 4 is $399. Kapoo! KO. Flawless victory. Yes, the PlayStation 4 is a full $100 less than the Xbox. Now here's where it gets interesting for me, judgment-wise. Xbox One, I will admit, has some hardcore first-party titles that people know, they're franchises that people remember and love. That's probably where PlayStation still has its biggest problem. I mean, it does have some great first-party exclusive titles. It's got Infamous, it's got Ratchet & Clank, but I feel like Xbox probably is more in the gamer lexicon. However, a lot of people have problems with Xbox One with this whole DRM thing and this whole being online all the time, forced connect, and PlayStation 4 is not doing that. And now it's $100 less. They both are gonna have a lot of your third-party titles. They're both gonna have Blu-ray players. They're both gonna have online service. So I would say this is probably a win for PlayStation. I mean, I love games, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of third-party games that I love more than Xbox. I'm not the Xbox fanboy. I'm just some person that likes to have fun games. And if PlayStation 4 tells me, hey, here's fun games, you're gonna enjoy them, and our system is $100 less, and you don't have to be online, and if my friend has a game and I want to try it for a couple days, decide if I want to buy it, he can do that, and it's not gonna be a problem, that's probably gonna make me lean more to that side. I'm sure everyone is complaining and being like, oh, I'm not gonna buy an Xbox One now, they're gonna still buy one. It's gonna happen because there are some people who just are hardcore Xbox lovers. But this is going to be a big thing. This will be the deciding factor for some people of if they will get a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox One. So kudos, PlayStation. I give you props for that. And probably one of the biggest announcements of this entire thing, Kingdom Hearts 3. Kabloosh! I don't even know why they continued the press conference. Even though they brought some of those bombshells afterwards, we didn't need to have like a Destiny gameplay and ooh, how about shut up and get behind me gun. Hey, all that kind of nonsense. You should just been like, Kingdom Hearts 3, $3.99, you can play used games, Sony out. Poof, and just disappear in a cloud. I see, they're tying that together. I'm hoping that Kingdom Hearts 3 will be able to use all of the franchises that Disney now owns. Could you imagine playing this game and not only you get Disney characters, but you can get like Disney Channel? I want to play the game as That's So Raven. Can there be a That's So Raven level of Kingdom Hearts 3? And then we can be in the Muppets, Marvel, Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Maniac Mansion. No, probably not that because LucasArts is closed. So overall, I think Sony did a pretty good press conference. It would have been nice if they just shortened it, would have just glossed over the Vita and PS3 stuff and just got straight into the hardcore PS4 things. Because once it went PS4, it was strong. I really enjoyed all of that. Even the Dark Sorcerer with the jive talking troll. That was in it. Really? Really? Is that Brothers of Trolls now? But as cool as PlayStation 4 did and as cool as Xbox One did, we are seeing that not everyone is 100% behind these things, so Nintendo may still have a really good shot at this. I think they still have a good chance of having a really strong showing that could be competitive to both of these conferences. You know what you have? You have Smash Brothers. Just remember that. You always have Smash Brothers. PlayStation tried to have a Smash Brothers. It ain't you. It ain't you, Super Smash. You're still the ace in the hole. Now I want to hear from you. What did you think of the Sony PlayStation conference? Are you excited? Are you getting a PS4? Did they beat Xbox or is it just a bunch of hype? Let me know your thoughts. Leave a comment or video response. Be sure to tickle that thumbs up button. Let me know you like this video. I love you like a play cousin. I'm Outie5000. And I always will promise you that you can watch used Black Nerd videos at any time. But you do have to be online for those. Chain jump. Yomp.